Hi, this is Tim. This might be probably the last video I make here before the new year. So happy new year to everyone for 2026. But I wanted to get into very quickly here, and this is going to be a very short video, but I wanted to get into very quickly what a lot of people don't really realize about the housing industry and what's going on right now with home sales. As interest rates have been going down, the activity of buyers has started really going up. And as that happens, we are going to see the values of homes really going up at a rapid rate. They've only been going up on a national average somewhere between 1.4%, 1.7% over the past 12 months. And that's simply because of being in a higher interest rate environment. But now that rates are dropping, we're going to see those values really accelerate. So it's absolutely crucial to get in and to get into a home as soon as possible. Especially, there will be more homes coming on the market in January. A lot of people wait until after the holidays to put their home on the market, so we'll see more inventory available. There's going to be a lot more buyer activity because of the interest rates dropping. That's going to cause prices to go up. So it's important to get in as soon as possible before that happens, and then you'll benefit by all that equity growth over the next couple of years. And I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on that here. I'm going to share a screen. The guys that I depend on from MBS Highway for a lot of my data, they do an unbelievable job. So I like to go ahead and share some of the information that they share, because they have charts and all kinds of neat stuff available that they make available to us. So I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of this right now so that you have a better idea and understanding of how this works.
It sure did. I want to just show this chart to you because I think it really underscores the point. You can see this lighter blue line is pending home sales, and the darker blue is mortgage rates. And because we've seen mortgage rates now really for a prolonged period of time be at a relatively lower level, you can see what's happening with sales. And we've seen this happen in the past many, many times. And that also should correlate that more activity with rates remaining low with potentially some more appreciation. So listen, the pending home sales number was for November. The appreciation data was for October. So that hasn't been captured. So it's likely to believe that, hey, maybe we can continue to see some modest gains in appreciation. I think the message to your customer should be, hey, listen, if you're waiting for the housing market to crumble, for home prices, at least at a nationwide level, to fall off the table, you might be waiting a very long time. You might actually see the opposite happen. So don't wait for that. And I also want to mention, we got another appreciation report from FHFA. Now, unlike Case-Shiller, doesn't include, it's for homes with mortgages conforming loan amounts, so it doesn't include jumbo loans or cash buyers. But on a seasonally adjusted basis, that was up 0.4%, which was very strong, better than estimates looking for a 1/10 gain. And year over year, up 1.7%, down modestly from 1.8 in the previous report, but that was revised a tenth higher.
Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to go over there. And getting back to this chart that he was going over right here, this is pretty incredible to look at. If you look at these lines, they're kind of in line with each other. Here you see a big bit of a difference. As interest rates dropped here, activity went way up, and then interest rates went back up, activity went way down. Well, now we see interest rates really dropping to the lowest level we've seen, and you see the activity going up to the highest level we've seen. And so that was for November. And so now when January comes around, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people wait until after the holidays. We're going to see this trend continue in January for sure. And as a result, we're going to see home prices start to go up, because the more buyer activity you have, the more demand for the homes that are available, the more the values will increase. And that's going to be correlating directly with the interest rates continuing to drop, which we're going to see. The labor market has shown extreme weakness, and as a result of the labor market being so weak, the rates are going to continue to drop as long as that happens. And so we're going to see a lot of activity in the coming year, and that's going to drive prices higher. So it's important to get into a home as soon as possible. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. If you want to get pre-approved, it's very easy. Go to timdial.com. If you want to install the free KeySteps app, which is a great place to start, you can go to dialkeysteps.com and install that as well. And like I said, it is free to you, and it includes great information about improving credit, improving your finances, and then also it has a wonderful home search tool once you're ready to start searching for homes. And so that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to cover here. And if you have any questions or anything, like I said, let me know. Feel free to comment. I'm always here to help. Thanks. Have a great new year.